Hi, I'm Marie. Welcome to Marie's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a flan. This is one of my favorite desserts. So easy with just a few ingredients and a few simple steps. Anyone can do this, and the best part, it comes out so incredibly good. It's creamy and custardy and caramelly and just silky deliciousness with this kind of caramelized sugar sauce on top. It's so good. Truly one of my family's favorite desserts, and I really can't wait to share it with you. Let's get started. Okay, so flan, what do you need? Well, you need sweetened condensed milk, 4 eggs, milk, and sugar. I'll also add a splash of vanilla extract. Then as far as equipment, you'll need a blender, pretty simple. You'll need a pan, and this is called a flanera, and it is a perfect little pan made for flan. You pour the ingredients right in here, you put the top on, and it seals, has these little latches that seal the top on, so the custard stays inside, and it's just super convenient. It's great for carrying places if you want to take it to a dinner. So I love this pan. I got it on Amazon, probably about $8 or $9, and I do use it all the time because this is just such a great, easy dessert. So highly recommend getting a flanera if you plan to make flan. Otherwise, you can just use a regular baking dish, a cake pan, or a pie plate. You'll just need to be a little bit careful because the custard can splash out, and I'll show you we're gonna bake it in a water bath. So we're gonna put water in here. You just wanna make sure the water doesn't splash into the open pan. With this lid on, you don't have to worry about it. You have it all latched on and no water gets inside. Let's start by putting all the ingredients in the blender and blending those up. First is 1 can, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. So we'll just pour in 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. Let me get a spatula, or a knife would be fine. I'm very high tech over here. I use butter knives for almost everything. Then here's the trick. Okay, you take this can, use the same can, you don't even need a measuring cup. Fill it back up with milk. And that's how much milk you need. It's 14 ounces. So you just fill this back up with milk. So easy. Pour that in with your sweetened condensed milk. Then we'll add our 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Now, we will give that a quick blend and then make our caramel. We'll just put the lid on the blender and give that a quick buzz. There we go. Also, I forgot to add my vanilla. Let me grab that. Put a little vanilla in, just a splash, about a teaspoon. There we go. We have our custard mixture here in the blender. Now we're gonna make the caramel sauce that goes on top. And all you need for that is white sugar. It's very simple. We just get about a ½ cup of white sugar. I'm gonna put it in a pan, small saucepan, and we will cook that over kind of medium to low heat. And the key is you have to watch it. Sugar can burn very easily, so you definitely don't want to let it get away from you. We are going to just watch the sugar as it turns to a beautiful golden brown. And I know it's tempting to taste it because you think like, oh yum, caramel, let me have a little taste. Don't do it. It will burn your finger really badly. Gotta be patient, but don't get distracted. That's the key. Be patient, but don't get distracted because it's gonna change quick. Once it is caramelized, we'll pour it right over into this flan pan, and I use the oven mitt to hold the pan, and we'll spread it around, mostly in the bottom, but you can spread it up on the sides a bit, and it'll help the flan not stick. And then we're just going to pour our mixture in it, seal it up, pop it in the pan, add some water, and bake it. Okay, there you go. You can see it's starting to, little chunks of sugar are starting to melt together. And then you see over here, you see some of the sugar kind of liquefying. And from there, it will start to turn brown. And then I just keep stirring and it all turns eventually. So again, you just want to be careful not to burn the sugar. Everything is turning a nice golden color, and I'll go a little darker and wait till it is completely smooth. That looks great. We're going to take this and pour that in our pan. This will harden quickly, so you do need to work quickly. I'm going to show you. I'm going to pour it right here into this pan. There we go. Boiling, 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 lava hot, so do not touch it. Then I'll get my hot mitt on and hold the pan while I just sort of bring the caramel around the sides a bit with my spatula. There we go. That looks good. The rest is on the bottom. Now we'll set that aside right over here to our pot. Let's give this a quick blend just to mix it back up. There we go. Pour that into our pan. So we have our custard mixture here. I'm just going to pour it into the pan with the caramelized sugar. Pour that right in. Fits in very nicely, and then we'll seal it with this top. And clasp it on with these little clasps. And the flan is nice and secure in this little pan. Next, we'll just add some water about halfway up. This is just an oven-proof Pyrex pan, and we're going to fill it about halfway up the side of the flan pan. And this is just cold water. A lot of people say you have to use hot water, but I never do, and it always works. So I just keep it simple with some room temperature water. Then we'll pop this in an oven at 350 degrees and bake for about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so the flan is done baking. We're just going to pop it out of the oven. There we go. Now this is hot and the water's hot, so do be careful. Then you'll just take the flan out of the Pyrex and the water, let it sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes, and then take it to the refrigerator and chill for about 4 hours or overnight. So this is a great one to make ahead. You can make it a day or two ahead. You can make it 4 hours ahead. Just make sure you have time to chill it. To serve the flan, you'll just pop open the latches, take the lid off, and there is a gorgeous flan. It is so nicely cooked. Love the way it turned out. So we'll just use a butter knife again and go around the edges to make sure it's loose. Then you'll just want to move it back and forth to make sure it's loose from the pan. I've never had a flan stick, but just in case, do this to make sure everything is loose. Then you'll take a plate, and you want to make sure it has a little bit of a bowl shape and has kind of an edge on it, so that way the caramel sauce can have a place to sit. You don't want to use a totally flat plate or the caramel sauce is going to go everywhere. So take a plate, we're going to put it on top of the flan pan like this, then put our other hand under, and we're going to flip it, and there is the flan. Just for fun here, I'm going to use this extra caramelized sugar and kind of make a design to decorate the flan with. Now I'm just going to use this other pan with no fire and just kind of drizzle this around in a shape. Let's see how it goes. Nice big round circle. Let that cool. Can't wait to cut a slice. Yum, looks so good. Serve that on a little plate and get a little extra of the caramel, of course. Drizzle that on top. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Can't wait to try it. That caramel is so good. Thanks so much for joining us on Marie's Kitchen. Today we made flan. It came out so delicious and was still so easy to make. I really hope you get to try this one. If you do, let me know in the comments. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'd love to stay in touch. I've got lots more recipes coming up, and they're all just as easy as this one and all designed to really inspire you to get in the kitchen, because that really is what this is all about. It's about you making food and memories with people that you love. From my kitchen to yours, thank you.
And that is good and great.